What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So, 2 days ago, rapper Takeoff of the Migos was fatally shot. Horrific situation. Condolences to the family. Just like, man, it's tragic. Super tragic. The young man, he's younger than me, 28. I'm 29 years old. He's 28. Always seemed to be chill, like a guy that minded his business, stayed to himself. Was the low-key member of the entire group, for sure. Always just seemed to be laid back in the cut. Laid back, smooth, chill guy. Apparently, individuals in his crew got into a situation with some other individuals. He wasn't even a part of the situation. But as we know, bullets don't have no names. So he was hit and his life was taken. Some other individuals were shot as well. But as far as I know, he's the only one who, who lost his life in the whole situation. I'm not going to use this video to just, discuss the situation or to even talk sad about the situation. Instead, I'm going to choose to celebrate that brother's life and his impact that he made within the hip hop culture within, the last, when the Migos came around like 2013-ish, something like that, 2013, I think 2012, 2013. And I remember around that time, I was in college at Mississippi Valley State University. And I remember when Versace first dropped with Drake, it was going crazy. Everybody was like, man, who is these dudes? Like, they was playing a song, everybody liked the song. It was going up. And in my mind, when I first heard this song, I'm like, okay, they probably, this probably be the only song they make. They got them a little hit, got a Drake feature out of the situation. They can do well for themselves. Make them a little money, right? That wasn't it, though. Like, they kept coming with hit after hit after hit. I'm talking about Wishy Washy, Fight Night, Hannah Montana, Pipe It Up, Freak No More, Handsome and Wealthy, fam. That is probably my favorite song from the Migos. That is. Handsome and Wealthy, bro. Like, I was a broke college kid. Is it because I play a handsome and wealthy? Like, what? I'm in there. I promise y'all, probably had about $70, $80 in my bank account singing Handsome and Wealthy. For real. Made me feel like I was on top of the world when that song came out. Don't know why I came in this club with you, girl. Don't know why I came in with these diamonds on my chain. Like, what we was in the parties going, it was going up. On the yard, it was going up every single time that song came on. Like, we was just smiling. Me and my boy Melvin, me and my boy Blake. Shout out to my dog Marcus, a.k.a. Cali. Like, that song, those songs in general. She don't want to be a freak no more. Like, what? I know that she freaky. So please do not try to run game on me. I'm not a PlayStation. Please do not try to run game on me. I'm not a 360. What? She don't want to be a freak no more. She don't want to be a freak no more. Like, all of that, pipe it up. I promise y'all, game day at an HBCU, I can just remember, like, game day. These were the songs that was playing before the game, on the yard. Like, getting us amped up. Like, before I'm like tailgating. That's the soundtrack to my entire HBCU experience. Like, when I hear these songs, it reminds me of good times in my life. We finish in class. Like, it's like, what? I want to say Thursday. I used to have night classes, right? I'm coming out of night class. It's Thursday night. I didn't finish it's Thursday evening, something like that. I didn't finish my little class. And now the yard is, or Thursday night, the yard is jumping. At Valley, they a parking lot pimp. In the parking lot, I'm talking about posted up, everybody playing their music, people sitting on their cars, girls outside, like the dudes outside, and they, like, I'm talking about flat in a mug. Everybody sitting outside chilling. And the Migos will be bumping. Like, the Migos songs. You know what I mean? They really, like, you had to have been there when them hits were, like, circulating. When they was pumping out them hits, you had to have been there and was living through that time period. Like, again, what a time to be alive. Like, them hits was thriving through my HBCU campus. And they really shifted the culture. A lot of dudes during that time, they had the YRN, Young Rich N-word, right? And a lot of dudes had YRN and their IG and their Instagram handles. The beauty supply stores had the Versace imprint, the Versace inspired clothes. You know, they was trying to, people were with the imprints on it, the Versace imprints on the clothes. Dudes was trying to dress like the Migos during that time. So it was just like it was a crazy time period. It was a fun time period. You know, and then I say that because they were a part of my early adulthood. You know, you 19, 20, 21, that's your early adulthood years. You know, you of drinking age, you getting some first experience with certain things socially, dating experiences, going to different parties, going to different functions. Like, when I was Mr. Mississippi Valley State University, Mr. MVSU. I remember listening to Handsome and Wealthy before I had my coronation. Like, in a room going crazy, getting fly. Got my hair cut. I remember listening to Pipe It Up before we going to go walk around, go out like as the Royal Court on walking around the field at the football game. I remember when Freak No More played at certain parties, and I remember the moment, like what I was wearing and everything. So, man, it was a special time, man. It had me walking around the college campus singing Handsome and Wealthy to the top of my lungs. My mama loved Handsome and Wealthy. She be, can you tell me? My mama always said that, can you tell me? That's her joint, man. So their imprint was magnetic. And then when I got to graduate school at Arkansas State University, they dropped Bad and Bougie as soon as I got to Arkansas State. And so all my friends, I had some friends that were like, you know, students that were from foreign countries. There's some people that were from, I had a friend that were from Dubai. A friend that was from Saudi Arabia, a friend that was from Bangladesh, and they were all listening to this Bad and Bougie. It took over. Bad and Bougie took over the world, especially after Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. He shouted them out at, what award show was that? He shouted out the Migos, and the song just spiked because you know, Childish Gambino got a humongous following of fans that are not just black fans, fans of many different races. So I mean, as soon as he said it, everybody started playing it even more. It was already a hit within our community, within the black community. But when Donald Glover, when Childish Gambino shouted that out, it was over with. The song took a whole new, it went on a whole different level. You know, so I'm going to remember him for being a part of those great songs that created magical moments for myself during my college years, man. It's very unfortunate. You know, he is the nephew of Quavo. Remember Quavo in the group, right? I think that's Quavo's sister's son. They're close in age, but that's his sister's son. So it's just like, you know, I know that hurt his soul. I know that hurt Offset's soul as well, man. And I'm seeing a situation, Offset, for whatever reason, I don't know if they fell out. It seemed like they kind of fell out. Offset fell out with Takeoff and Quavo. And it's an example of times to like make amends with people who you really got love for, who really is their family to you. Y'all may have had a small disagreement. I ain't saying make up with everybody, because some people don't deserve no makeup or no, you know, no reconciliation or whatever, right? But some people do. And this is an example of, you know, trying to reconcile with people that you really love, because you just never know. One day they could be here, the next day they could be gone, man. Super tragic, super unfortunate. Rest in peace to that brother, and my condolences to his friends and family. But I'm never going to forget how he was a part of a group that made waves throughout the culture, made waves throughout different parts of my social life. Even going back home to Chicago outside of college, listening to it, you know what I mean, in the car with my boy Matthew, bumping it with him like all the time. So it was crazy, man. Rest in peace to that brother, and for real, long live Takeoff, because the Migos came at a point where, y'all remember when Travis Porter was around? Travis Porter was like the Migos before the Migos. You know, they had all the different hits, Make It Rain and all that type of stuff, and then they died down. Then the Migos picked up the baton, picked up where they left off some years later, and took it and ran with it, and kept it going strong, man. So, again, rest in peace to that brother. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.